Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for our match reaction to Arsenal's disgraceful, disgusting performance against, sorry, against um, Brighton, losing 2-1 on the day. I'm just, yeah, I'm fuming. I'm livid. Hurt. Just that was disgusting. That performance. Gary,
Hey
how you
there.
doing, bro?
uh,
Um,
um,
I'm sometimes not usually lost for words when it comes to Arteta, and it comes to this manager. And I've been very outspoken. And do you know what? Some people tried to make me try and be a bit more optimistic about things. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not making it like I'm not changing my stance anymore. I'm not bending it even to accommodate things. This manager in the last two performances has shown no fight, no passion, no desire, no willing to change, no willing to adapt, no willing to like sort of inspire. Like I watched him for like what every time I saw him on the camera, it looked like someone who was literally he looked like he'd been to someone's funeral. Right? How can you get confidence and inspiration when your team needs it most in a difficult game like that? Right? Especially when you're a young, inexperienced side, which I've said on many occasions needs too young and it needs experience. And I said this in January. This will come back to bite us if we don't get anyone, right? And and you know what? like, and I was getting called negative for wanting like these players to come in, right? But he's just gonna. I don't want to be wrong. Uh, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't want to be right. Sorry, I want to be wrong. I want him to prove to get top four. I want him to go and win us the league. But in the end, this manager will prove me right. He will never take us to a title. And if he's not going to take us to a title, he should not be an Arsenal manager. Simple as that. Klopp. The reason Klopp also got to where he did is because the fans demanded top four in their first full season with Klopp. He got it, right? On the last day. They demanded more. We don't. We don't demand anything. People are saying, oh, we want top four, but if we finish out the top four and we get fifth, oh, it's progress. Well, what's the point in asking for top four then? Then uh, I need you to take over because I'm speechless. But before I start, before Bhargav starts as well, big up Bhargav as well. Big up Alexander who's on the stream earlier today on the watch along. Big up Joanne. Oh dear, oh dear. I say they would lose. Yeah. Jose, I haven't seen you around, my friend, but hi, Barca fan. Why did your fan, mate? I don't think that. It's just Arteta winners get it so wrapped up in their own little world and their little head because they've never seen us win a title before. That we're some sort of big shot, big club. He's some sort of big shot manager because he won an FA Cup in his first 6 months. So, but yeah,
well
I
said.
don't know, mate. But we don't. By the way, you guys don't deserve this. Those players and managers should hang their heads in shame. Obvious. Arteta is piss, and people still defend him. I don't get it. He only got manager of the month, so it looked good on February on the documentary. Yeah. Uh, I'll go to you, Gary.
Yeah, no, this is this game looked no different than the last one. Looked no different than the Brentford game at the start of the season.
Yeah.
What was the point of having all this time off? He knew exactly what team he was playing. He knew exactly what players he was going to play. They did not look anywhere look like they were prepared to play this team. This team hadn't scored in like 2 months. They scored 1 goal in 2 months. Came out today looking like at any point they were going to score. I mean, Arteta did not have a setup to win this thing. I mean, for me, it didn't even look like we had that much possession of the ball, but we did. If you look at the stats, it looked like at any point we had the ball. Next thing you know, guess who gets it? We kept passing it to Cucurella. He seemed to be getting every pass from us all game.
They swamped the midfield. You could still by the start of I said that we said that when the formations came out, they're going to swamp that midfield, and Lokonga can't even cope with Basuma on his own, let alone have Groban and who's the other one next to him? I can't remember the other one who was next to him. I'd have to bring it up again. It was Casado. Casado, next to him. So they swamped us in the midfield. Absolutely swamped us. Right, and you could tell because we couldn't get the ball for 5 seconds. They couldn't put a single. It was like the Palace game. We couldn't put a single pass together. Couldn't put a single pass together. This is a joke. It's embarrassing.
We basically had like a donut formation where the middle of the pitch was just barren of any Arsenal players because we were scared to get in there.
Donut. We had no fucking filling. We had no holes.
Yeah.
We were full of holes, mate.
Yeah. We were just scared to get in the middle there because there's going to be players surrounding us. And when we were able to get the ball in the middle, we looked good. And they did not take that as like, hey, maybe we should do that a little bit more. I mean, like I said, we just did not have a plan. And if Arteta could have looked at any game, he could have looked at the last time we played them. Guess what happened there? Same thing. Midfield, we got beat up there. They chopped us down as many times as they could, and we looked out of sorts for the entire game. Same thing today, except for it was dry, and they got the goals, easy goals, and goals out because we're out of position. All right, I mean, the left back wasn't gonna, Xhaka playing left back. It was the cause of that first goal. It kind of just broke down the defense, and everybody rolled.
You saw it earlier in the game. He was getting sold so easily because he just makes himself too exposed very easily, doesn't he? He sells himself so quickly. He's got no defensive awareness whatsoever. Sorry, I mean, Bhargav.
Yeah.
Sum it up for you. I mean, you were raging.
No, I was raging. I mean, this is the closest I've been
on the TV is gonna have fun with you tonight.
I mean, this could have been like another iPad moment. This could have been my, I don't know, iPad number 3 that got broken today.
Don't do that again.
Nah, not again. But the last time that happened is Benfica. Bad memories of that. I mean, let's not get started on that one. But here's what happened with this game for me. Like, all right, so I expected some energy, right? I mean, I expected a bounce back game. I expected a lot of energy. And we're at home. And to be like, for a lot of that game, like it seemed like Brighton were taking it to us, and we were like just waiting for the counterattack. And as usual, like the biggest gripe with this team is we don't create anything. You got to create something. Like, I mean, at the very bare minimum, I expect some chances being created. And there was no energy until about like 5 minutes in the game left, if that, at the very end. And that's because they got worn down, and they defended really well for so long, and they were getting worn down. But for us, like, they took us out of the game. We let them play their game, and at home we're supposed to play our game, and that's the summary of the game. Like, we just got outplayed. We allowed it. We pretty much allowed it.
Yeah. I don't know what people think. Thanks for watching my channel.
Oh yeah. Like, I was watching the Man U game this morning.
Rich, if you're live tonight, I might jump on. If you don't mind me jumping on, I might jump on your channel later. If you don't mind me coming on, I know there's some people that'll still have a problem with me coming on there, but there you go. That's their choice. But I won't be positive. Let's just put it that way.
Nothing to be positive about right now. Both teams.
No, hey, look, as in the words of Dad's arm, Yeah, I mean, Gary, like top 4 now. It's not over, but it's we now got to beat Chelsea. We've now got to beat Spurs and beat Man United.
I'm not even. I can't even look that far ahead. We actually need to establish
Well,
a
our next 4
starting.
games is
Yeah, but
Southampton, Chelsea,
we need
Man
first.
U.
We haven't beaten. We didn't get any points from Crystal Palace. We got beat up today by Brighton. Southampton just got beat up as well. What are they going to do when
Sorry.
when we come to town? Right, they're going to be a little bit up for that game. And if they just watch this game, guess what? They're going to feel like they have a chance. Nothing that anybody saw from this game would actually say, you know what, maybe Arsenal could have done this or that, and it was just a bad day. It can't be 2 back-to-back bad games, right? The first one looked like a bad game. Now we're finding out it's not. It's a trend, right? We didn't survive from the Liverpool match like we usually do. We like to, we play Liverpool and after that we lose 2 matches. If you look at it, that's basically what happens. We play Liverpool and we lose 2 matches afterwards, and that's exactly what's happened. Within this, so
we're in the shit.
You just said it right there. I think like Crystal Palace actually exposed on how to beat this team, and I think all the teams now are going to follow that same blueprint.
And Brighton literally
basically
said, okay, we'll just swamp the midfield and play.
Exactly, they did the same exact thing. They did the same exact thing 2 weeks. We lost the same way.
No. I think the thing with Crystal Palace, they knew how to work their way around. Like they knew how to tactically outplay with patterns of play and that. And because Brighton didn't have they have certain injuries in their squad. They didn't have the only way they could do it was pack out the midfield and stop us dominating the ball in our own.
Yeah, but look at their goals though.
But their goals are the same. This Crystal Palace's goal and this goal were the same. The first they just went over the top. It went over the top on us. We were out of position. Boom, boom, boom.
The reason it starts is because they're managing to cut out the passing lanes because they've swamped the midfield.
Exactly. That's something that's exactly what happened. Is our midfielders didn't show up until like way later in the game, but they got swamped, and that's pretty much that's exactly what Southampton was going to do. We'll see what happens, and it's going to be at a higher level come like those 5 fixtures after Southampton, because those are like some of the hardest fixtures you can have in the Prem.
I mean, people might expect me to come on it and absolutely rant and rave, and I've got to a point with this club that my health ain't great the way it is anyway. Like, I don't need them making it any worse. Like, I don't really do. So, yeah, I get mad during the game. But when it gets to the match reaction, I might have a 5 minutes where it's like I'm fuming a bit still. But I'm not gonna let it dominate the whole stream or the whole like the rest of my week or anything, like, because it's just not worth my time. They're not worth my time, right? This is why people say to me, like, and I said this to Static as well, and that as well. I said this to a number of Arsenal fans. If you said to me, Arsenal are playing 5 o'clock in the morning, right? For example, right, in Australia, I'd say, yeah, I'll do a match reaction later. Right, I ain't watching that. If you told me that we're doing a Australian Grand Prix, the Australian Grand Prix is at 5 a.m. the same time in Australia, I'll be like, I'm doing a watch along, doing my match reaction, doing my weekend review, everything like that. Do you see what I mean? I have more energy for that. Luckily, I've got another sport I have more energy to devote to than this, because this is just not worth my energy. It's not worth me getting angry about. Like, Arsenal do not deserve to get me feeling this angry, right? And do you know what? I love the gesture, and I'm going to show this again, right? Right now, everyone gave Arsenal a big round of applause for sending this, yeah? I still got to get it laminated, by the way. I'll get it ironed as well before I laminate it. Everyone gave them praise for sending this, yeah? I'd rather they didn't, and they go out on that pitch and get top 4, right? And they go out on that pitch and go and push and progress, and then go and win the league. That's what I'd rather than send me a letter. That would make me eternally happy if he could get us to go in to win the league, or get us to get top 4 to then go on and win the league, rather than just send me a letter. Right? That's the God's honest truth. Right? Because that means more to, like, winning a title, though I don't get a winner's medal or anything like that, it means more to me than just saying, like, which I do appreciate, don't get me wrong, I appreciate them sending that. It's a really nice gesture, but, like, I'm sorry, it's not worth my time. It's just not worth my time. If we're not going to win anything, it's not worth my time at all. I'm just, before I come to you, Stat, I'm just going to go through the comments. Very good overlay. Thank you, Stephen on the panel. Yeah, do keep sharing your thoughts about the overlays and see if it can. If you've got any suggestions of improving it, please do let us know. Arteta in the process. Shut up, Chris. Shut up. Shut up. You're not even getting in Europe next season, mate. I wouldn't get up early for Arsenal either. Yeah, I've been on a Crystal show today. Much better than listening to Arsenal. Absolutely. Yes, they need to get... Things are positive at Crystal Palace, I've got to admit, man. Yeah, Static, man. Give me your thoughts, bro.
Sorry, one second.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready. Yeah, I mean, mate, what summed it up as well? The substitutions. I don't want to hear. I don't know what Arteta in fan keeps what Arteta in fans keep saying about this, right? I know. Don't get me wrong. I love Natesh to death. Right? He's a good friend, right? But if he carries on about picking Nketiah over Pepe, when that game was crying out for Pepe to be on that pitch, there was no better player to be on that pitch on that game than Pepe, right? And I mean, Bhargav, you don't even rate Pepe that much, but you knew he was crying out for that game, and yet we pick Nketiah to come on rather than Pepe. Summed up the cluelessness of this manager, right? And how clueless he is. Now we'll come to Static, because your thoughts, mate, before I go on about Pepe, your actual thoughts on the game.
Hey everyone, sorry about my Wi-Fi. It's technical problems.
Whoa, what's that? Oh, it stopped.
That's not me.
Oh, it stopped now.
Well, that was absolutely pathetic, wasn't it?
Yep.
3 midfielders versus 5 midfielders. Yeah, of course we're going to win. I did say this at the start of your live stream, for your watch along. 3 versus 5 Brighton midfielders. Yeah, of course you're going to lose the game.
Apparently it's a 4-3-3 false 9 now. We're trying to do. That's apparently.
Yeah. We got what we deserved. Nothing.
Yep.
Absolutely nothing. And the fact that we were playing desperately in the last 10 minutes of the game and then we finally scored. Where was that performance in the first half?
Partly
on a consistent basis.
To score a second goal, because then it will actually ring true in everyone's ears, right? Of like how poor that was. We didn't deserve anything from that game, not at all.
Meanwhile, I see Arsenal fans were leaving. You're not trusting Arteta then to the ones that were leaving 5 minutes early.
I know. I got to get times to songs of praise, you know.
Get behind Arteta. Come on. Why are you leaving?
They knew they couldn't sing about Arteta today, so they've got to get on and sing about songs of praise. Like,
Can I just say, I feel so sorry for Del Boy. He's at the Emirates.
oh yeah, man.
And Kenny Ken. I can't believe they both had to witness that.
Yeah, I feel sorry for it. But yeah, I mean,
Wow.
where does this leave this for you, man? Like, is top 4 done now for you, Stoic?
Yeah. Yeah, it's done. Well, it depends if Tottenham actually wins against Aston Villa. But it's not looking good right now.
Yeah. Bhargav, what about you?
Is top 4 done?
Sorry. Go, Bhargav. Go.
I mean, it depends. It depends. Because where are we at right now? Like, I think all our games in hand are gone now, right?
No, we've got one more game in hand.
Oh, we still got that game in hand? Oh yeah, well, okay. So if Tottenham win right now, then they go above us on everything, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Can I just say, sorry, Bhargav. The way I see it is it's not over until it's mathematically over, but it's not looking good right now. It's not looking good.
No, it's definitely not looking good. And I think, last week, people were saying, it's just one game, it's a blip, right? I thought it was crisis mode last week.
But it was a blip, though. I mean,
it was a blip. But
it was a blip because you could have turned it
shit.
around this week. If you turn around this week and won 2-0, you would go, it's a blip.
Guys,
but we're trending downwards now. So, yeah, that's over.
Guess what?
Okay, but
it was never a blip. Sorry, guys.
But when you look at what we came out of that game, I mean,
hold on, Steve. Go, Bhargav.
Not just the performance, but you also looked at if you also look at the players we lost, the fact that we still don't create much, and we still got some really tough games. That was some really troubling signs of that game, because the intensity of these games is only going to go up for the rest of the season. Yeah. So I thought it was crisis mode last week. That's why I figured
the light's
Tottenham's
been
winning.
shone on us.
That's what I was just about to look at that.
The light has been finally shone on us. Right? We've been quietly going about our business. Now everyone's realised that we have a chance of getting top 4 because everyone else is faltering. Everyone's shined the light on us, and now our arsehole's getting out, like it did with Emery. And what I'd love to see now, I want to see the same heat we gave Emery after we bottled top 4 with Emery in his first season. He had one season, and the amount of stick he got for not getting top 4 in one season was huge, right? This guy's had nearly 3 or 2.5, if we want to be exact, 2.5 years, right? And he has got what? 2 8th places, and he is struggling to get top 4 in this one.
That's our
10th
loss of the season.
Yeah,
but how many? When does the buck stop? When you start actually saying that, hang on, if we give Emery this much stick, why aren't we giving Arteta this much stick?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's going to happen, but that has to happen. But I mean,
whoa,
that has to happen. But
true.
But as it stands right now, it's not done. I don't think we're out of it completely, but like Static said, it's going to go. We have to get it together. We have to get it together. It's only going to get.
Bhargav, that's you.
So.
Yeah, Bhargav, there's something wrong with the mic.
Oh.
It's not me, Stephen.
Yeah, it's Bhargav. It sounds like he's farting.
Well, he's probably, that's basically the analysis of ours right there.
Hello?
Without the smell.
Hello?
We can hear you.
All right. No. So we got to get it together. It's I mean, you have one game, right? And then
Can you debate quickly on the Pepe situation?
Okay, so I'll put the Pepe situation.
I've literally got to run down and get dinner. So just give me your thoughts, every one of you, about the substitution of Nketiah over Pepe, and what that shows to you guys. Just while I go and get dinner. I'm sorry, I've got to quickly run down and get it. So I'll be 2 seconds.
So my thoughts of Pepe have always been he's not the starter of this team. What I don't like about the Pepe situation, because I saw it last year, because he got shut down by really good fullbacks last year, Matty Cash and everybody. So I didn't think he had. I didn't think he had it in him to be the consistent day in, day out performer of this team. So, but at the same time, the treatment with Arteta is kind of disgraceful. I mean, he only plays him 20 minutes, which is, it barely gives him enough time to like make an influence on games. When he does start, if he scores, he takes him away. He takes him away from the team for about 4 weeks. You should have just sold him. And I think, I don't know, that marriage has to come to an end. We have to find somebody else in that position, because I look at that and I'm like, days like today, and there's a lot of days, he's like the guy that can give us that goal, but he's not even getting a look in. And there's definitely something wrong with that. And I get the attitude, everyone screams he has bad attitude. I'm like, I get that, but at the same time, this is about results, right? And you have to kind of it's a give and take. Everything happened this year with Aubameyang. Everything happened with all of that. He's our best hope off the bench. You got to bring him on. And I think it's kind of disgraceful what's happening with that situation. If you wanted him gone, you should have got rid of him in January. Come up with a solution, got rid of him in January. To be just completely alienated is that's absolutely wrong. Yep. And he's done that to a lot of players. That's what I feel on the Pepe thing.
Yeah, I agree. Pepe always deserves a chance, but no. Just don't bother.
I mean, do you think he's a day in, day out starter?
Pepe
honestly,
isn't doing. Pepe
go, you go.
Future
Pepe,
start.
Pepe isn't doing what Arteta wants, which for me is item number one why he probably shouldn't be on the squad.
Exactly.
If he's not going to do what you want, then you have to get him out, because it's just a waste of your time, right? You have a player you don't want to use. If Nketiah is the first person off the bench when you need to score, then you should be out the squad, right?
Yep.
And Nketiah hasn't scored in open play in how long in the Premier League?
Gary, he couldn't even get in Leeds side when they were in the Championship.
It's not. But Pepe still has to go behind him. So obviously there's something there. It doesn't make any sense.
If I was Pepe, I'd be like, can I just leave? Can you just tear up my contract?
Hey, it's definitely disrespectful, but is it unprofessional? I think so. You should have had a clear talk on it, but obviously contracts and stuff I don't know about.
As far as I know,
they're wasting.
Pepe's been professional.
Yeah, but Arsenal's wasting their time.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But if it's agent and etc., I don't know. What if Pepe's I can't get a deal like this elsewhere, so I'm going to stick around.
They just paid Aubameyang to go, so obviously part of their process is, if I don't want you here, I will pay for you to leave.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? This is the same. This is a totally different situation in the sense that he's not killing at least the locker room, but he is not helping you because you don't want to play him.
The one other thing I want to say is if we're going to raise his value, we got to play him. We got to play him to increase his value, even if he's out of here, right? To get something back on that transfer that we made. Clearly, it's not worked out the right way. We still got to play him to increase the value. I don't know why we're not doing that either. There's something clearly wrong with that viewpoint in terms of the management.
We've been doing that. We've been doing that for years, though. A player comes in, we take them on, and they lose their value when they play for Arsenal. One, because of the way that we use them, and then eventually it's why am I going to pay you top dollar, top pound, top euro for a player you don't even want?
You can say top dollar is fine.
But why would you? Yeah, but why would you do that? You wouldn't, because it makes no sense. It's this guy sits on your bench. Nobody's paying top money for Pepe. He's not worth anything to you, right?
For me, he's gone from 70 million to about 30 million tops. 30 mil.
Yeah.
And that what? Nobody's going to pay that. Why are you going to pay 30? That's 30 mil would be a plus for Arsenal. The way they've utilized them.
Be lucky to get 30 million.
Someone would. I think there's a club that would be, because they'll fit him right straight in their side.
Yeah. You say that, but then we just gave Guendouzi away for what? 9-11 million? I mean, and he's worthy of a lot more than that, right?
I mean, he could still play at a Villarreal or some. There's clubs out there that he can fit. Can fit in.
But we just gotta.
Yeah. Look at
That's something
Coquelin.
that should have happened.
Coquelin and
That
Villarreal.
should have been discussed since last
Should
summer.
happen.
This whole year of wasting someone's career,
I think Pepe
that's
can
absolutely
go somewhere
messed up.
better than Villarreal, to be honest.
Oh,
Actually,
don't disrespect
Yeah,
Villarreal, Stephen.
No,
Good
I'm not
team.
disrespecting. No, Stay. I'm not disrespecting them.
Fiorentina, I don't know, like
I do feel that there are bigger.
Listen,
Yeah.
any team that's in Europe, Pepe will be fine, Stephen. I guarantee it.
I don't know. There's levels.
Even if it's the
We get it,
Conference
we get
League.
Yeah, we get that.
Oh,
There's,
by the way, Emery, everyone wants to slag this manager off because he
Well done
got
for winning
top four, which is
against
what Arteta
Bayern.
did. Beat Bayern Munich in his own backyard. Now,
You should have won.
what
Yeah,
would happen
yeah.
if Bayern Munich turned up at Arsenal?
Well, to be honest,
it would be a
Stephen,
bloodbath.
Emery and Villarreal, they should have won 2 or 3-0. Let's be honest. But
they had some chances.
Bayern Munich got lucky.
VAR like ruled one out, right? If I remember.
Yeah, but like what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that even if he gets knocked out in the next round, which is probably what's going to happen. Like he beat them in their own gaff. If Arteta did that, it would be 10-12 bloody nil. I'm not even joking. Lewandowski would have a field day.
It'll be the same as like a Liverpool and Man City game. Yeah.
Oh man.
Can I just say, boys, listen, this is what happens when you don't rotate your squad. I mean, it's just... Sorry?
You're right, mate. The squad's knackered. You can see it on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying it all along. Is like you need to rotate your squad so that they don't lose form. So when you do need to use them, guess what? They can come in and start, and you don't lose anything. Especially the young players.
Yeah, Gary. Yeah, that's what I mean. I agree. That's why I said, look, okay, fair enough. I agree. Yes, Pepe shouldn't be starting. Fair enough. But when you can see your players are looking really tired, you have no choice but to rotate. You know, give El Nene a chance. Give Pepe a chance, give Holding a chance, even if you don't like. These are 3 players he doesn't like, clearly. That's fine. But if you want to keep the squad fresh, you've got to rotate. But of course, like I said before, Arteta doesn't have any expectations for where we finish. Only the players do. They want top 4. They want to finish, they want to qualify for the Champions League. Arteta, since the start of the season, and Edu, they've said it. They have no expectations. It's so obvious. That's why he's not rotating the squad. It's so obvious.
It's because they didn't want liability. They don't want to be at the end of the season.
They want to take responsibility as well.
Because the end of the season, right? Everyone will go, well, like our target was to make sure we were playing well as a team. So now we proved it by managing to get back in Europe. Right? Surely. The idea is that if you finished 8th, the idea is you'll try and challenge for 4th, where the big money is and the Champions League is. Forgive me if I'm being wrong, right? But that's what I believe it is. But
I don't know. I really don't know, like what the hell, what the management goals are anymore. Pretty much like
he has no goals, Bhargav. I just told you he has no goals.
Yeah, I mean,
so
no
obvious.
goals. Basically, like, see how it goes.
Well, I'll tell you
exactly.
what.
That's what he said at the start of the season.
Yeah.
We will be doing another watch along, so I will be having I will be doing a watch along to the Liverpool Man City game, title decider.
Are you going to know what to do when you see proper football on the pitch?
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna. I might.
You might have to study up for it because you're going to see some stuff you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
You know, a midfield that knows how to manage the middle of the pitch. People that know how to finish. I mean, what?
Mate,
what?
I might get,
people that know how to play.
Trust me. When I see that, I might get a bit excited. I won't know what to do with myself.
Steven, you want to start the play ratings?
Yeah. Why not? We'll start with the play.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah, make sure you smash the like on the video.
I didn't even think about player rating. That's just oh my gosh.
Oh mate, you thought it was a bloodbath last week. It's gonna be a bloodbath this week.
Gosh, this is painful just to even think that we have to score these players. I mean,
oh yeah, Arteta. Do you know what I mean?
For Teta.
We're just starting with the manager. I mean,
let's do it. Yeah. Let's go backwards, Lee. Steven.
Hang on.
It's up to
hang
you,
on,
Steven.
hang on.
Whatever.
Yeah, I will. I just gotta.
I got the Tottenham game on the side.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just got.
Not happy.
I've got to put this.
Is it still 1-0 Tottenham?
Yeah.
Arteta even more sackable level. There we go.
You know what's coming, Stephen?
What?
More retro merchandise after the loss.
Oh yeah, come and get this more retro merchandise.
We lose a game. Oh, here you go. There's more metro merchandise on the
I
Arsenal
bet
website.
someone will be wearing it as well.
We're going through the color spectrum. Is there a color I think
By
we're
the way,
missing?
if you want to buy tickets,
Who knows?
If anyone really wants to have these conkies out, by the way, and not spend the money in this club and wants to promote conky out and wants these owners out, don't spend any money for this season. And since we're not getting top 4 next season, you won't see me at any game next season. I said I only go for one game, and that was a Champions League game, and that is it, right? And if you want to be a conky out, right, then don't spend anything on the club. That's why this all came from eBay.
Stephen, Lucy.
Yeah. We'll leave
Sorry,
that
excuse
where
me.
it is. Yeah,
What was that? Woo.
We'll leave that where it is. Yeah. So
I think I ate a chili.
look, let me start with. We'll just start with Arteta. Look, there's Arteta's bats, and I'll usually put him here when he loses.
Where should he be, Stephen?
He's
Where should he be?
Look, he's even in a even more sackable level.
Yeah, I have no complaints about that. What does everyone think? Leave your comments.
You disagree?
Please.
Where's all you Arteta-winners? Drake Slicer, all you man, where are you?
Gunnar Silver or whatever your name is. Where are you?
Where are all you fuckers? No. You're talking shit as usual. Right? You're talking shit. Let me have a look at right, we're gonna start with the goalkeeper, Ramsdale. Couldn't do anything really. I think the second goal he could have done something a bit better.
I always feel like if you want to get at Ramsdale, you just go to the near post. He's never has that protected. He's always leaning away, and it's always going to be late. I mean, it's happened again. Yeah, so I just
he's still young. He's only 23. He's quite young.
But you know how often like they go to the near post all the time. They do.
No, but
and I know it's not. It's a really good shot and all of that. Still, I mean, that's it. He didn't have a bad game, but he didn't really. The distribution from the back line wasn't that good either.
A goalkeeper's prime age is usually even like mid-30s. They usually get like really good when they're like early 30s, mid-30s. Right? That's when they get their prime years. So like he's very young to be this good already.
Did you guys think Ramsey played well then?
I think it was a 5 actually, because I don't think he could have done anything on those 2 goals, honestly.
Nah, the second goal he could have.
They were great finishes.
The second goal he could have done better, for me.
Ooh,
he did. I think he
a little
bit,
got a
little bit of a hand to it.
I always say that at some point your goalkeeper's going to have to make that save, and he didn't do it today, and he's done it. He has done it before. I mean, we've seen him take shots like that. I mean, the one that always comes to mind, right, is the one I think it's against Leicester City. You know,
yeah. Leicester.
Would you say Ramsdale kept us in the game?
No, I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think they had that many opportunities.
I don't think he had much to do.
50-50 here.
I don't think he had much to do.
Actually, no, he only had 8 shots and 3 on target.
When we had most of the possession of the game, they had a lot of their opportunities look much better than
some of you say yes, some of you say no.
I don't.
They had more quality chances.
I'm sorry,
for sure.
I've got to show you this. I've got to show you the goal shot stats before we start this.
Yeah, go for it. Show this.
20 shots, 4 on target. Right, and someone was going like, "I'm sorry,
good
Kyle,
grief,
I love
man."
you to death, right? But don't bore me to death about XG. Who gives a fuck about
XP, XI.
Well, you know, in the last game we had double we had double the shots to Crystal
I know.
Palace.
I
So it's
felt
like-
like I was going in a little bit last night.
I mean, I think FIFA made that
hang on.
FIFA made that a thing.
Yeah, but hang on. What I was trying to
The
basically
media as well,
say is-
Bhargav.
Yeah.
What I
that
was
too.
basically saying is with the XG, and what I wanted to say is because
I can't see.
it's like I said to him, "What's the point about XG if we don't get the fucking result anyway?
I can see now.
Right? What's the point?" But there you
8
go.
shots, Brighton. They had 8
Yeah.
shots. Wow.
But anyway, we'll go to player ratings. Sorry, I'm having to eat dinner. I'm doing this. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Brighton were more clinical than us. Mm-hmm.
Ramsdale a 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's about
How
right
high,
for me.
how
4.
high does this thing go? Because does it always
10.
did it go all the way up to 10?
No. Gary,
1 to
you need to
10.
worry about how low does it go.
Yeah. Hello.
Not high, low.
You know what?
Ain't
Usually you
Wait,
can
wait,
only
wait, wait, wait,
usually you can only
wait,
lose
wait,
100% of your
wait,
money. So I
wait,
never like I don't get this how
Hello,
you can have
can you go?
negative, right?
Hello.
Yeah, how low can you go? Hello, can you go? Hello, can you go?
Anyway,
Du-
right,
du-
4
du-
for
du.
Ramsdale.
I don't think he was that bad. I don't think he had much to do, and
Can we just
I thought
say
he could have done better on the second goal.
4 or 5? What do you reckon, guys?
I'm gonna give him
I'd say
5.
4 because I do think now that you brought up the whole near post thing, I think
Yeah.
that he didn't have much to do, but I think he could have done more on that one.
Gary,
So
I know
probably
you say
4.
6, so that's fine.
No, do I? No, I think you know what? I think you know what? I'm saying 5, and I could go down to 4 because, like I said, I think usually I need him to do a couple of things. Right? He's going to make some stops. He's going to get his distribution from the back line is going to help us. I didn't see that. I don't believe I saw that from him much today, where any of his long passes actually connected with any of our wings going. You know, we've seen that before in this type of game with the amount of pressure that they were putting on us up top. We should have had some long balls from him that would have gotten us somewhere, and we got nothing. It was all long passes, I think, from Xhaka and Cedric and stuff. So
let's go with 4, guys. 4.
Yeah,
all right.
I say 4.
You knock me down. I'll do a 4. You knock me down.
Hey, if you want to go with 5, that's fine.
Mate, look.
Yeah, I was fine with a 5.
What have we got here?
I'm gonna stay with a 5 and be strong here.
That's fine, man.
Have we got
Yeah,
the
be
SFeatley?
strong, man. Be strong.
Hang on, have we got the SFeatleyTV's version of Ty? We're always gonna.
No, I'm not Ty. I don't know what that. I've heard some of the stuff about Ty. Come on, dude. That's not. I thought you liked me, Steve. Steve, I thought you liked me, man. You can't, come on, dude.
Gary.
Come on.
Nah, man, cool, man. It's all love, bro.
Where's the love, Steve? Where is the love?
Yeah.
No, it's Black
I'm
Eyed
gonna
Peas,
hold on
sorry.
to 5, but you guys probably will knock it down to a 4. But yeah.
Yeah, Cedric.
Hey,
Cedric.
Gary, I said that's 5. I didn't say I don't disagree with you, even though I said 4. I respect your decision.
Right,
I respect your call,
Cedric.
man.
Thank
But
you.
I have to counter that by saying 4.
Yo,
That was a counterattack. 4.
If we carry on in this way, we'll be here till next week.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Hit the like
fucking-
button. Hit the like button and subscribe, everyone.
Yeah.
Go. Sorry, Steve.
Because we'll be here for another 4 hours. Or
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, round
Cedric.
4. Oh,
Cedric, what are we giving Cedric?
3.
3. He was shit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
3.
Good, yeah.
I'll give him 2.
Ooh, okay.
No, because you know what, you're gonna have to give his counterpart a low score. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm giving Xhaka a nice low score. I'm waiting for this.
0.
Yeah, why not? Can't stand him. He's useless. Even at left back, he's useless. Xhaka, 0.
For a guy that's like majorly, he's like one of Arteta's like henchmen in ways. He said he was gonna have a good performance. That was terrible. I
Yeah. Yeah.
think 3's like
Who
well
said
deserved.
that?
Him and Danny Ceballos. Ceballos came out like he's like, let him do his work, Pierre.
Oh, and we actually made a song for that prick.
No, I'm serious. Like, I mean, I feel like a 3's well deserved. Next one.
3.
I've got a song for Xhaka. Xhaka.
That's what you said, right? 3.
Granite.
Me, I said 1. No, I said
Oh, you
0.
said
I
1.
said 0. No, I said 0. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm going with 0.
Wait, you're talking about who are you talking about?
Xhaka.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
I got a song for Xhaka.
I'll go
I
one.
finally,
I think he changed his position in the
Mate,
second
hang
half,
on.
and he
I
was
found a song for Xhaka.
bit
Steve,
better.
what about you? Go.
I found a song for Xhaka. Right? Why don't you fuck off? Why don't you fuck off? Granite Xhaka. Why don't you fuck off? Sorry.
Yeah, it's full
You know?
time.
Steven?
Yeah, it's full time. Yeah, I'm gonna go
What?
with. I said 0 with Granite.
Okay.
Right, Gabriel. 2.
Can't really
Okay,
disagree, can I?
I wanted them
Yeah,
to.
too.
I wanted
I mean, the
him
only
and-
thing he did was he had that header, right? He had the header, and
On the side netting.
was he at fault for any of them? He's hard to rate. I think he's
Yeah.
about 5 actually.
No, he had to. Well, he's the one that had to come out of position to cover for Xhaka, which basically just rolled
Yeah,
everybody
that's
out. And
the
it's
reason.
You know what? I'll
basically
give him
just-
3. Gabriel 3.
So, yeah.
3.
I can't be that harsh. I'm giving him a 4. So anybody want to?
You're
Anybody
being
want
too
to keep
nice.
it?
We lost the game.
No, we did. But you've got like 6
Fair enough.
points
lost
up
the
there.
game,
Come
bro.
on, man. You make
We
it sound
lost the
like
game. It's top 4. It's
We
done.
lost the game, man.
I mean, I feel like I give him like a 3 if he got like.
Bro, come on, man.
You see
Isn't
me
it?
laughing.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking
be
hell,
serious.
man.
All right.
Yeah, why?
Next
why are
one.
you
The
laughing?
only way,
We
the
lost
only way I
the
can
game.
make it through this is if I smile. Come on.
Next
No,
one.
you gotta laugh, otherwise you'll cry.
Next.
Next, Ben Shite.
Oh,
I'm giving him
Oh.
a 4.
0.
Two
I don't care.
Two
0.
games that have proved me wrong again. Thank you, Kyle.
Oh, he was awful. 0.
0.
I mean, I'm good. I'm with Bhargav. 4 is fine for me. So yeah.
4 for Ben
Yeah,
White.
Listen,
No,
I mean,
no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
all
he's
right,
not
so
better than
no,
Gabriel. No way.
there's one reason.
I would stretch to a 2.
All right, so
I'll stretch to a 2.
was he at fault for any of the goals?
Yes,
How?
Definitely the second goal.
it's Ben Shite.
I don't see it. I don't. Like I said, we were bad, but I don't think it had to do as much.
The
with the
one
center
thing
back
is, like,
today.
he's
they
supposed
didn't
to
do
be
anything good, but
The one thing
Gabriel
is he's
was
supposed to be
better.
that distributor, right? Like that's why we bought him for. He's good on his feet, like supposed to break the presses.
Gabriel had to cope.
He
with
didn't do
two
that, so
positions.
that's why I gave him a
Gabriel
4.
had to be a left.
You
Below
can't give
average.
any of our defenders higher than 3, boys. I'm sorry.
All right,
Yeah, you can't
go with that.
I'm sorry, but
4.
Not with
we
way
lost the
play.
game, boys. We lost the game.
Yeah.
yeah, but
boys.
this is a scale of like 10 to like
It's
negative
performance, man. Individual.
negative
Yeah,
4,
but-
right? Come on.
Yeah, but no.
Yes,
the only
performance,
negatives are
which
for-
includes
no,
the results of the game.
No, the negatives are only for Arteta.
Okay.
Hence why
All
it
right.
says Arteta was
All right.
sackable.
So Ben White gets what, 3 as well,
Yeah.
or 2?
I said 2 for Ben White.
So I
Okay.
think we're at. I think.
Yeah,
I
that's-
met you in the
I
middle.
gave him 0, but
low.
it's
That's
up to you
like that's
guys.
like getting red carded, basically.
No, it isn't.
Like
Red card
2.
is a straight
Well,
0.
1.
Red card is a straight 0.
It's a straight 0.
Straight 0, even if it's your fault or not.
Bhargav, did you say Tottenham won the game?
No, Tottenham are like
No.
they're still up 1-0, and it's an end-to-end game actually because there's been like some crazy tackles. Both teams are having a go basically.
Everyone's going for it.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah, what can we do?
Is that allowed?
Lakonga.
Yeah, was that allowed? Whoops.
Lakonga. What are we giving Lakonga, guys?
Oh,
I
I didn't really notice him,
3.
to be
All right,
honest.
so he had some really
I'm not gonna be too harsh on the guy. He's only.
he had a good shot. He had one good shot at the end, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
he didn't exactly. It's not. He was pretty
He
much
was
like
one of the actual
expected to
guys who
play
was trying.
CDM basically. That's not
He
his
was
position.
trying.
Yeah, and that's just not a good fit for him because he definitely did not. He looked out. He did not
He's
want
not
the
the
ball
11.
at all.
Savaloy.
I'm giving
3.
I'm giving him a 4.
I'm giving
3.
him 3.
I'm fine with a 4 there.
Okay,
So
Stephen,
we
you can
split
toss a coin. It's even. Get that coin out and just do a coin toss right now.
I'm gonna go for a 4 because he's only a kid.
Okay,
I'm not gonna be harsh on him.
so Ramsdale and Lukonga 4. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not like certain people where I just cuss out young players when they've only just their first. season at the club.
No. Stephen.
Right. Hey, trust me, I'm not happy with him. So there you go.
Oh, it's a hate. You said too much now.
Hey, Smith Rowe.
He gets a
He was
2.
awful. 2.
He was awful too. Yeah, I got to admit that. He was
Supposed to
awful.
create chances. He didn't do.
It's been really bad in the last 2 games, boys, including
And
today.
what's funny, like, not
Lost the
even
ball a
Gary
lot,
is
too.
arguing on this one.
Yep.
Lost the ball a lot too.
Sorry,
Gary,
Stephen.
what did you say?
No, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it too. I mean, yeah. I
He's
mean,
fine with
you
it
can
too,
see
but you wanted to
see
give
the difference.
Gabrielle and all that a 4. Fucking hell.
Nah, but I mean, there's things that the reason what I saw today is the reason why I like Martinelli out there ahead of him, because Martinelli puts more of a threat on the defense, and you saw it. He just can't. That's not his game.
Smith Rowe was out of position, if you could say. 'Cause he's in the midfield 3, not
Yeah.
the front 3.
Yeah.
So he's not playing on the left or on the cam. He's just playing on the left side of midfield, which is not his position.
Yeah, but he's done that before though.
No,
but he can't. But Martinelli should be ahead of him.
Yeah.
So
not
it
when he's
shouldn't
been
even be
playing week after
so-
week after week after week
Yeah.
on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, usually, yeah.
Oh, by the way, from going from an impact sub, they've now said, oh, yeah, but he's now a main starter at Arsenal, at Smith Rowe. So he's gone from main starter at the start of the season to now being an impact sub, right? He's only good enough to be an impact sub to now being good enough to being in the first team. You see how all these you see how all these Arteta in-man work, right? So if he's picking him every week, he's good enough to be in the first team. If he decides to drop in for Martinelli, right, they then side with Arteta saying, oh, he's only good enough to play as a super sub. If he then comes back and starts playing every week, they then say, oh, he's good enough to be in the first team. Flip, flop, shake it all about.
All right, back to the ratings.
Sorry.
Don't forget to check the comments, Stephen.
Yes, comments. Thank you, mate.
Hit the like button and
Arteta,
subscribe, everyone.
Yes.
Sorry, Stephen.
So you've got to stop doing that. I'll
You
get
got to
my
do it more
sab-
often. Hey, at least I'm
Don't.
helping.
I have a Savaloy, and I'm not afraid to use it.
I'm not afraid to use it.
Gary's just like, what the fuck?
I don't know what that was. It looks scary.
I don't know what Savaloy is. Oh, mate.
It's a sausage.
I was going to
It's
say
a
that, but
Gary,
it
it's basically
not
a sausage, man.
It's like a sausage, but it's more
Hope
efficient.
that helps.
It's more a fish and chip sausage. It's
okay.
Savaloy.
I've got to...
right?
I need to get back to England. I've missed out on a lot.
You haven't missed much, trust
Right,
me.
it's normally boiled and often in a British fish and chips restaurant. Like,
Can we
it's
stop talking
made
about food?
of
I'm
pork.
hungry.
Hey, mate, I'm enjoying my fucking Savaloy and chips.
Yeah, but you're not helping, Stephen. I'm hungry. My tummy's rumbling right now. Can we get back to this,
Yeah.
please?
Oh, do you know how beautiful? Do you know how beautiful these chips are? Fucking crispy.
Stop it.
Right.
Stop it. No, Stephen. No. No.
All right,
no.
Stephen.
Stop it. Stop it.
See, no, you just basically just opened up the floodgates because you just said basically this is going to annoy me. He's going to talk about his chips in between every discussion.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
that
what-
quote, Stephen.
Oh, no. Look. What I've got for afters? I've got barbecue Texas sauce, Pringles, sour cream and onion. I've got ranchery pastels, Mawams. Fucking, I'm decked out, mate.
What's next? A banana split.
Don't tempt me.
The perfect dessert.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What Games just said, like Aston Villa are taking it
I
to
don't
like
wanna
Spurs,
know-
like it's like the second
Static,
city
I
derby.
don't want to know what you do with your banana.
No. Oh. Why would you say that?
And then you put a
just
sausage in your
clipped
mouth in a
yourself, Steve.
second, right? So I don't know what's up with that.
I was talking about food, Stephen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right,
This is going the wrong direction now.
This is going the wrong way.
Wrong way.
Odegaard. What are we doing, Odegaard?
You know, Odegaard, same
Okay.
thing to me as
Okay, back to the
as-
player
as
ratings.
Zombie.
Go on.
I mean, they basically were taken out of the game. They had no that whatever the game plan was, it wasn't to get them involved in it because we never saw them. So I mean, where's
Okay,
Zombie?
so
Where's Zombie? I guess he's a starter, right? So I'm going to give him a 3 because if Zombie gets a 4 and is his first time, I'm going to give it 3. 3 is fine for me. I don't know if you guys.
The reason I gave Sambi a 4 is
I don't know if I said 4, but I changed my mind. 3.
No, I'm gonna go with 3 because I'll tell you why. Because people are gonna say like it should be higher because he got the goal. The reason
Wait,
is
is this
3 is
Odegaard?
because he should have showed up like 60,
Odegaard. Sorry,
70. Yeah,
My
Odegaard.
mistake.
It was a
Sorry,
deflected goal, yeah, but like he did the free kick and everything. Like he
Villa
actually
just missed a shot, which would have made us smile a little bit.
That goal would have never gone in if it was deflected.
No, but listen, that should have happened 60 minutes ago. You're supposed to control the games. So, yeah, it's definitely a 3.
Yeah, I agree. 3. Odegaard 3. Lukonga's got 4. Okay, yeah, Odegaard 3.
That goal didn't come until the 80th minute, so it should have happened 70 minutes ago.
Jeez.
Or 80 minutes ago.
Ings misses a shot, which is just really
Anyway,
how he misses that so poor.
Anyway, right, we're gonna
Come on, Aston Villa.
Come on, Villa. I can't be relying on Villa. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're taking the game to
Saka. What are we giving Saka? I'm giving him a 2.
Yeah, he deserves.
I agree.
He
2.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
He got manhandled, same as Martinelli. Same rating as Martinelli.
To everyone that loves
Mate,
Saka,
we were
I'm
just
sorry.
talking
It was
about
awful. 2.
We were just talking about sausages, and now you said manhandled. Fuck me.
Steven, you're in your sick mind.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man.
Mate, I'm not American.
I know.
What are you on about?
But my American accent's not too bad.
What does American have to do with it anyways? What are you talking about?
I know.
I mean, you guys are talking like
Gary,
Americans have something to do with this. I don't even know what you're eating. You know?
It's
Gary,
pork if you really want to know.
The guy pulls up a sausage and then start talking about all this nasty stuff. And it's like, dude.
Yeah, I know, Gary. I know. Welcome to my world. He mentioned America first, or Bhargav. One of you guys.
I didn't mention anything. I just mentioned. I've been watching the game. That's all I've been talking.
Anyway, like,
concentrate, boys.
All right.
Martinelli.
Same as Odegaard. Sorry, not Odegaard. Saka. Got manhandled basically. Both of them.
I'd say 3. He was trying to.
You know what? I'm giving him a 4. I actually thought for our threat, the only one we had was him.
I'm giving him a 3.
Every time he did take the ball to the goal line, I thought something could happen there, and he did that more than anybody else in the game.
I hear him actually. I do hear him on that one.
I mean, he does that all the. I mean,
yeah, he does that all the time.
He does it all the time, and that's what. And he did it today. So, and the rest of the team is just not there with him. You know.
Yeah, there's only so much he can do.
And there's nobody on the left side either. You're probably right.
Yeah, Granit fucking.
Would you say he was our best player, boys?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What, Steven?
I mean,
yes.
I mean, look who else we have. Look who else we have coming up. Do you think anybody else is better than?
Sadly, I think it was Odegaard towards the end.
Yeah. No, it's Ramsdale.
You give him the last 10 minutes of the game.
I'm talking about overall, boys. The whole
overall, yeah, like overall trash.
Overall, it's Ramsdale.
It's Ramsdale.
I'm going to give Martinelli.
You know what?
3.
You know what? I think
3 for Martinelli.
Maybe I've been too harsh on Martinelli actually.
It's a 4 for me. I think if you look at the game, you thought we had a chance.
If
he had better support, you better support.
I'll put him as a 4, mate. I'll put him as a 4.
Okay.
Lacazette.
Oh boy.
0.
I'm letting you guys handle this one because I just don't want to.
0, 1.
He was anonymous. 0.
0.
Okay, so I guess my biggest. What is this guy's role exactly?
Exactly. 0.
Like I don't get this like Arteta striker thing. Like he's supposed to drop back and just create for the wingers basically. Is that his job?
He's supposed to be technically a false 9 apparently.
But he has no dribbling. How like he can't dribble.
He is a false 9. He's a guy with a number 9 shirt and he's false as a striker.
I mean, I thought it was even bad you bring Nketiah on and you got Nketiah doing the same thing. And I'm like,
he's the captain.
Wait a second. What are you doing? You have Nketiah in the game. Why is he coming back to the back line?
But this is
the
problem is for me with this guy is this has been the same story for about since last December.
Martinelli at one point play left.
When's his last goal? Like December?
I thought he did.
Lacazette.
Did I see
Yeah, I think
it's
Martinelli play
December.
left wing back at one point in that game?
So at some point, it has to be the freaking manager.
Can I
With
make a
his, like,
point?
the-
Did
for the
Martinelli
reason for
play
his,
at
like,
some
worry.
point? Did Martinelli play at some point left wing
Hold on,
back?
let me check.
'Cause
I'm
if
giving
he-
him. I'm giving him like a
I
one.
swear I saw him at
1-2.
left wing back at one point. I'm like, if he's at left wing back, it shows how fucking clueless this guy is.
Yeah, pretty much what happened with Aubameyang. That's why he left.
Right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm giving him a 0. We're gonna move on to the subs.
2,
If there's
yeah.
any. The 2 subs that were
Nketiah?
made. Nketiah. I'm just not even gonna bother. Trash. What was he doing there? Like Pepe didn't get any time to affect the game,
Yeah.
and by the time he did affect the game, it was too late.
He didn't do it. Yeah, he couldn't do anything.
He
Boys,
put him on
Boys.
after we scored the second goal, which is exactly what Wenger would do. It's
Steven,
exactly
sorry
what
to
Wenger
interrupt.
we used to try to call Wenger out for, because he would make substitutions after we went 3-0 down and the game was done.
yeah. Stephen,
Sorry, Zach.
boys, sorry to interrupt. Lacazette's last goal was when we won against Leicester 2-0. That penalty. That was a few weeks ago
my
in March.
fucking God.
Not even a proper goal.
Well, open play is the one that's the killer, right? I mean, I'm curious
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I can't remember when that was. That was probably December. That the open play goal.
Yeah,
But his last goal was that penalty against
I
Leicester.
just don't get his role sometimes. I mean, he's not a false 9. He can't. He's definitely not a false 9. So it has to be on the manager on that one.
Think.
Yeah.
And it's supposed
Boys.
to be his hold up play, right? And I don't see too much of that going on either.
Nope.
So
I'm giving the substitute 0. Sorry, they didn't have enough time to make an impact.
The
Who?
fans for me get a 1.
Oh, yeah.
1.
Except-
Woo!
Nah, they left early. A lot of them. Well,
Half of them were leaving early like it was a fire drill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, but
you thought we were coming back from 2-0 down? I don't believe in
Nah.
ever leaving the game early, but
I don't.
Mate,
They
if
were
you're
leaving.
do that.
I was watching
half
it,
of them are
Gary.
Arteta
They were
in.
leaving.
Yeah.
It's
half
live
of
on
them are
TV. I
Arteta
saw it.
in.
Mm.
Half of them are Arteta in, and if they really think they want to back this manager, you stay and watch it to the end.
It's actually
crap.
3/4 of them, Stephen. 3/4 of them
Right.
are
Because I sat and had to sit and
Arteta in.
watch through that.
Ugh.
I had to sit on my watch along, watch all that crap. I didn't get to the 80th minute and then just turn it off,
Yeah.
which I've seen some YouTubers do, and I think it's stupid. Like,
Well, you can't blame them for
Actually,
turning it off. They don't want to see it anymore. It's just too painful.
yeah,
That's
but,
ridiculous. You're at home.
Oh, for
Like-
the fans to leave, yeah, it's
No, the ones at home, like chilling in their like couch watching the game, like just shutting it off like completely,
Yeah, but you can't blame them.
like a
Guys, you're
stream,
being a little bit harsh. You can't blame them.
like a
It's
stream.
like, come on.
But then
I
they
watched
turn
80
around and-
minutes of that crap.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
I
I
get
can't
that.
watch another 10 minutes of this. Come on.
I mean, I
But
respect.
look, I
it,
understand
like,
where you're coming from, guys.
No, but think about it. You complain that okay, this game is set up totally is at a time when there's no trains afterwards, blah 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 blah, and now you're
Oh.
playing at home and you're still leaving early. So you got to weigh the situation at hand here. Your
Yeah.
team,
Gary, for the
we've
fans at
seen it-
home, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. That went to the game, yeah, I agree with you.
yeah.
I saw.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Especially,
I mean, this
no, yeah,
morning's game,
it's fine.
that was so dead. I didn't even like it. Like the Man United game, that was the worst. That was way worse than our game. I'll put it that way.
At least Everton
uh,
played well.
But at least I enjoyed watching.
That,
I enjoyed watching it. Terrible as it was.
Me too, Gary.
I mean, after the-
Everton
I
actually played well.
I didn't want. It felt like like 11 people like went to like the park and decided to like take on Everton. That's what Man United was this morning.
Yeah, you're looking at all these players. You're like, he's supposed to be good. He's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be good. And it's like they just extended Bruno, and he didn't look like he. I mean, all that money must still be weighing him down because he didn't look like he was going to do much for the game. It's, oof, yeah.
Fernandes, he was
That was
silent.
the definition of watching paint dry.
yeah, man. Out.
Back to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Is
that's the
anybody
play
else
rate.
there?
Anyway,
Is it-
that's the play ratings done. There you go.
Arteta.
3.
Yeah, he's down there at the bottom.
He's way down. Bhargav.
He doesn't.
Down, down,
Gotcha.
down.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Let
one
me
thing to
zoom
put
in.
that. It's one thing to put that line
Yeah.
about. There's another thing not to actually have a clue of how to actually use them to get
Oh,
something out of the
dear.
game.
Yeah,
So,
so he's down, 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 down.
Do. I love that song. Classic song.
wow.
I even saw it yesterday on YouTube. Big love to you, YouTube, if you're watching.
Jesus.
Can I
Where do
just
we
say,
go from here, guys? Final thoughts. Where do we go from here?
the only way is down, boys. Down.
Oh, fucking hell. Dude, you say that while I go get a knife and slit my throat.
Whoa.
Mate, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, be a bit more positive. Come on. Give me some positivity here, please. I want that
What?
positivity.
What's
Well, we
everyone saying
play.
in
We
the
play.
comments,
We play
Stephen?
on Saturday, right? So we have an extra day to get this thing right. We had 6 days. We didn't do so good, so we got 7 now. So here we go. We can figure this thing out. We're playing Southampton. Just gave up 6 goals. That means they let goals in at home. All right.
When's the last time we beat them away? By the way, we lost last year. Didn't we?
See
Lost
that right? That's that
season,
negativity
Bhargav.
right there. It's not going to help us.
No, because we lost the FA Cup last year away, and then we beat them at their place.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
And
right.
what did we get? Did we get Europe at the end of that? No, for that was for nothing.
No, that's not the point. Where do we go from here? That game is that. I think that's like the last, like, I wouldn't say easy game, but
Every game's a
This was
must-win
the
now.
easy game.
Every
This
game
was
is-
the
We're at
easy game,
home
but-
against Brighton,
Home,
who
yeah.
hadn't scored. We're going away to
yeah,
Southampton, where we
In their last
struggle,
5 games,
regardless of how they
won.
played. It's
and lost
Arsenal.
4.
Arsenal's coming to town,
yeah.
and they offer gifts, right?
Yeah.
We offer,
We're called
we are-
Santa Claus for a reason, Gary.
Yes, we are. We're
Santa
in
Claus
red and white,
come
man.
to town.
I thought those days were over, but
Sorry, I got to stop doing that.
I thought those days were over.
Yeah.
But look, you can tell
Ho, ho,
by
ho.
Brighton's last 5 games, like drawn 1, lost 4 in that last 5 games. So it should have been. These 2 games.
I
were
predicted a draw,
supposed to be-
boys. What was your prediction,
Crystal
Bhargav?
Palace
And
would have
It was
been-
1-1
Gary?
because I didn't.
Crystal Palace.
figured
was more
I
difficult
don't
than
even
this
know if
one.
you're gonna give me like a negative 10.
Gary, what was your
score.
prediction? I'm just
I
curious.
thought we were gonna be able to come in here and at least be able to put 3 past them. You know, at least have a
3-0.
yeah.
Wow.
We need.
What
They
you
hadn't.
think,
Get,
3-0.
you looked at them. They've been shot out of the last 6 out of the last 7 games they played. They haven't scored.
Gary.
Yeah.
At some
You've
point,
been
you got to go.
taking-
Come on,
Gary.
something's got to go our way.
Gary, what have you been taking?
I'm sorry. I'm not going to take it anymore. Whatever it is.
When was the last time we scored 3
Nah, because
goals?
This
I-
was
if
the
you
only
haven't
time
seen
we
the
got.
Arsenal
This
fan
is the
circle,
only
you're like
time
the
we were
more
going to have a
moderate
chance
one,
to do it.
usually.
Think about it. You look at all our
that
rest of
was
our
against
games.
Norwich, I
This is
think.
the only
Oh,
time.
boy.
The way Everton played today,
Yeah.
you think at the last game of the season we're going to be able to get 3 goals, shots
Oh,
past
no,
them?
no.
You know, I mean,
No.
especially if they're
Anyway.
sitting right on top of the relegation zone. Nah.
Boys, we've scored 45 goals all season. We've
Yeah.
scored 10 goals less compared to last season. Last
Yeah.
season, 55 goals. This season, 45
Yeah.
goals. We're struggling to
put-
score goals.
We put over 100.
Yeah.
We put over 100 mil into our defense, and we're going to give up more goals.
Yeah.
Are we
I
like
said
ranked
that last
16th in
night.
like big chances created or something?
Yeah, we are poor. Yeah, we're at the bottom
I said
5.
that last night. We bought Ben White
Yeah,
for 50
there you
million.
go. I mean, that
and
sums
we're
up
about
our
to
season,
overtake
basically.
our goal.
But how many years though? That's the thing.
I
but-
said that last night on the news show. Is that like I said to him like we Ben White for 50 mil, right? That's supposed to improve our defense, and yet because he made the statement about we improved our defense. I said, hang on, we improved our defense, yet in 6 goals time, make that now 4 goals time, right? We're about to go over the amount of goals we conceded last season, and that's worth buying £50 million of Ben White that apparently you all rate.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
One big question to both you guys: what are we doing about our left back situation next week?
I don't know.
We were
Put
supposed
me
to
in
have.
there.
this just
Put me in there. I'll fight.
no. I mean, I think they did Tavares pretty dirty.
I think so too. Like I think that was a bad decision actually, because you're pretty much playing like a non-specialist in that position. You're young. You could have at least figured it out.
Why. No. I get why, because he is young, and in the games he has played, he's shown he's struggling.
No, at home he was okay. Like away is the problem for him.
No. To be honest, even in his home,
Even at home?
even at home, he was struggling in games. So I could see why he did it. Why, in that sense,
because I feel like
you can't look at the last two performances from him and go, you know what, that's a decision to pull him out. Like you brought him in for a reason. Yeah. So if you brought him in for a reason,
I know, but Gary, over the season, he's proven that at the minute he's not been.
There was a point in the season where people were like, you know what, we're not missing Tierney right now. We were saying that we weren't missing him. We weren't, and you know what that allowed Tierney to come back eventually and get into the squad and take his position back. But we weren't rushing at that point to get him back in. He actually was playing decent for us, just like Cedric is, right?
Until the FA Cup, I think until the FA Cup he was okay.
Tierney came back at the right time, because actually Tavares, when Tierney did come back at the start of the season, right, these last two the two performances before were poor.
Yeah, no, there were three. I think Liverpool was pretty bad. I think I do remember. Like,
Liverpool but I said for me, I was like Liverpool. Like, come on, it's Liverpool.
The FA Cup was bad.
You're 21, you're 21, you're 22 years old. You're playing one of the greatest clubs in England at the minute, right? The best teams in England at the minute, right? And you're only 21, 22, trying back to a Premier League, right? As a kid, right? Of course, you're going to get spun and actually destroyed.
Yeah. But
for me, I think that one or two things needs to happen. As if Tomiyasu comes back, like by Southampton, play Cedric on that side. That's option A. Option B would be make a system where Tavares just give him freedom to go forward, and like the other side, like minimize the damage. I think that could have worked actually if Tavares was played. I think
you know what? All this did is create now two questions as opposed to one, right? Before we were like, you know what? We just need to figure out what we're going to do with the left back. So by rotating Xhaka back now, you're like, well, what do we do in the midfield? Is the midfield going to be okay to hold up? And now, and we still now have to think about this left back situation, right? So now we've got two holes to fill in terms of what do we do next? Do we put Xhaka back in the midfield and hope that he can cover?
Point. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to get other people on my own at the time. Last point. Will we get top four? One straight answer. Gary?
No.
Yes or no?
No, I don't see anything from this team. No, I don't know.
No. Bhargav, yes or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I don't think we will. But we'll see if they keep fighting to the end, but I don't think we will.
So sad because so much we put some hard work into. Yep. It's such a shame.
There you go. Maybe then the fan base will start demanding more. But there you go. We'll wait and see. But anyway, make sure you hit the like button, guys. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in the chat. Right. Make sure everyone you keep liking the content, sharing the content. It's been a mad stream again. Thank you to Bhargav for tuning in for the watch along and the player ratings. Thanks to Gary for coming on for the match reaction. Gary, where can they find you, man?
Yep. So every once in a while, it's just like I've been on here once a week now. So maybe on here a little bit, but also you'll find me on my channel, DWTT. The Trip is the show I have Monday evenings, late evenings for you guys in the UK. Otherwise, Arsenal Fan Circle twice a week on Sundays and Thursdays.
What time is that? Is it over here?
My show is usually around 12:30 a.m. your time, so it's in the evening for me.
Yes, no, man. I might be up. I don't sleep a lot, so I might be up for one of those if you want me on.
Cool. Yeah. I'll reach out to you and you let me know. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Bhargav, where can they find you, man?
Yeah, you'll find me on here talking football, and yeah, pretty much it. Don't really have a channel.
Okay, wicked. But yeah, you finding me always helping out because he's such a great guy, Bhargav.
Oh yeah,
Really.
don't definitely go check out SFeatley F1 for the
Yes,
Grand Prix tonight. So don't forget that.
Grand Prix tomorrow morning, 5:40. Make sure you don't miss it, AM. I know it's a very early wake up call, but it is Grand Prix racing. It's Australian Grand Prix. New track changes for DRS zones. Will that improve the wheel-to-wheel racing? We'll wait and see. It will all come true, and we'll all find out the results tomorrow during the Grand Prix itself, which will kick off at 6 a.m. But we will go live at 5:40 a.m. And also make sure you subscribe because it is the best place to learn about the sport, to know every single detail, even the technical side of the sport, and also to just follow the sport and watch the watch-alongs and everything that, because it's absolutely quality. I have to admit, I think I know more about when it comes to F1. I know what I'm talking. I definitely know what I'm talking about more than the football. But yeah. But obviously, if we are Arsenal on their football content, check out SFeatleyTV. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Become a member from as little as $1.99 a month. It goes to Children's Liver Disease Foundation, which is that logo right in between the rise and the Ukrainian flag banner, which is that's the charity it's supposed to support. So make sure you go and do that right now. We will be doing. I should hopefully be doing a watch along to Man City versus Liverpool, the title, which is the title decider tomorrow. So I thought I'd do a special watch along for that. So if anyone's around and they want to come on, they're more than welcome to. Open should be like a nice stream for anyone on the panel that wants to come on. So yeah. But until then, everyone stay safe, guys. Stay well, and we will see you soon tomorrow. Until then, take care. Arteta out.